My name is Ryan Atwood. When I was 4 years old, my dad met someone who was at church who needed a father figure in their son's life. His name is Martel, and Martel is 2 days older than me. So ever since we were 4 years old, we've been able to kind of be in each other's lives and sort of be like brothers. He would always be there for our family vacations. He'd go camping with us, played on my softball teams, and he was like a brother to us. And about age 13 or 14 or 15, he kind of disappeared from the family, and we didn't see him very much after that. When we were about 24 years old, we got a call from Martel. We hadn't heard from him in about 9 years. Only he was saying, "Hey, I've been arrested. I have some very serious charges against me, and I'm in the Racine County Jail." Turns out there was a woman named Anne who was 89 years old, and she went and would do Bible study with the inmates in the jail. And she was meeting with Martel. She convinced him, "Hey, you need to give your life back to the Lord, and you should really reconnect with the Atwood family." So that's exactly what he did. And after that point, we became really, really close through corresponding through the phone or through email now, or writing letters or visits. And we've done that for the last 9 years. So Martel's had a lot of adversity in his life, obviously, both before he was arrested and afterwards, both in the court case that he had, in the time he spent in prison. But what has been this constant thread through it all is he always comes back to trusting in the Lord and not resorting to other ways of getting ahead or to fix his problems. He ultimately is relying on the Lord and not relying on himself. For me, it's been great to see Martel, despite his circumstances, to be able to go beyond those and have the joy of the Lord in how he looks at other people in his life, how he needs to be there for them, or feel like he wants to encourage them. And people are thinking, "Man, you have such a difficult life. How are you not depressed? How are you not discouraged? How are you not angry? How are you not resorting to unsavory ways in the prison life?" He goes beyond that. He trusts the Lord, and when he's there to encourage me in my anxiety or fear about some situation, imagine what that can do for my perspective. So that seeing that joy of the Lord, that fruit of the Spirit in his life, it's been really, really amazing for me, and really, really impactful for my walk with the Lord as well. Being able to walk alongside Martel over the last 8 or 9 years and see him constantly come back to this theme of God's faithfulness and how he can have joy in the midst of his circumstances has been really amazing for my faith, if I really stop and think about it. Because if he can have that perspective, what does that mean for me? I like to think about the verse a lot. For we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. And if we can have the perspective that God is taking us to a place where there's going to be no more tears, no more sadness, no more suffering, where we're going to have joy in his presence forever, where there's only good things, then all of a sudden our life circumstances, while they're still heavy and you still have to work through all of them, but when you fix your eyes on those things that are eternal, I feel like that's when you realize this joy that in the scheme of eternity, we're almost there. We're almost to this point. The kingdom of God has already begun. And Martel's life has just been able to point me in that direction in the last 8 or 9 years. So thanks, buddy.